fucking live. The fucking cold open. Welcome. Happy Thursday, guys.
What's going on?
I
Let's
love
get
I love doing that. I'm so effective at just hitting it the wrong way on these Thursday shows. So
Dude, the
that's all
Thursday
right.
show is the relaxed, chill, talk about everything. Hopefully,
It's it's a volatile show, just like the market, just volatile,
straight up,
volatile.
no one knows what's gonna happen in the next 45 to 30 minutes. In the next 5 minutes, who knows?
Yeah, shit.
I was looking at the charts today, but it looks like Bitcoin and S&P and stocks in general kind of decoupled.
I haven't really looked at
Relative.
stocks here. Let's see. Oh yeah, 'cause it's kind of moving down here.
Yeah, it looks like stocks are moving down and Bitcoin's holding steady.
Yeah, Bitcoin's looking good. It needs to find its way above the 200 EMA. That's the big one.
Yeah, we need some momentum up here.
So close, it wants to break out. Like it really wants to.
Yeah,
It
it
does, bro.
does. Something's suppressing. Something's holding it back.
A lot of these charts are, I feel like, kind of loading up. I don't know. Honestly, I would like to see one more touch for a lot of these. Bitcoin too. I mean, I would like to see. I mean, honestly,
Ooh,
if Bitcoin breaks above
don't
this
say
and
it.
even breaks above 88, I think we break above 88. We'll probably ride up, but
We'll send. Yeah.
we
But yeah,
might
you're
just
not
be.
right. You're not wrong. Like we really could just hit resistance here and find our way down to 72. But I don't know. It feels like it's really trying to push out. Um, so it's interesting.
Yeah, bro. We've honestly had a long period of consolidation, but from 74 to 88. I mean, bro, we've been playing in this area since the last what month almost, just shy of a month, about a month, yeah. So
With the
I don't know,
ETH
man.
chart,
It's
ETH chart looks disgusting.
what'd you say?
The ETH chart looks disgusting.
Does it?
It looks really bad.
Ooh, ETH dominance or ETH versus Bitcoin.
ETH is
Oh,
dead.
ETH is dead?
I think so.
Really dead?
I think we can say it's dead, which means
Damn.
opposite of that. That's when it finally sends. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it really feels like it's
For
dead,
real.
and then maybe that's when it actually finds its way to send a bit. But man, ETH is
Dude,
On a
we're
pretty
weekly
trading
much
at
dead.
like
chart, it's
2013
it's
prices.
not horrible on a weekly chart, but yeah, it is looking
Dude,
pretty
we're
It's
at
rough.
like
lost
bare.
100% of its value to Bitcoin over like the last 4 months, like this year, 5 months. 100% of its value to Bitcoin. It's halved.
It's
It's
bare.
it's
It's like bare, like crypto winter season, like crypto winter prices.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect ETH to be where it's at. But we are here, so either
G,
I guess send
G
your
went
ETH
down
to
a dark
me,
digital
or
tunnel there.
can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Did it
We
cut
can
out
hear you
for
now.
you? Okay, my bad. I might have had my hand on my mic or something. Um, yeah,
Send the
ETH is
ETH to
here,
you.
so either send your ETH to me,
You're gonna manage my
or keep
ETH.
buying. Yeah, keep buying or send it to me.
Sweet, bro.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure you'll take all the ETH that gets sent to you.
Well, how do you guys
Free
feel
ETH
about
sounds like a great idea. But
buying Ethereum at where we're at?
It's I'm looking at the weekly chart and it doesn't look horrible, but it's still like at a point where we could even see a little bit lower, but that's kind of almost where everything's looking like we kind of need a
Yeah,
hold and move up.
I don't think we break below. Honestly, I don't think we break below that 1250 line. Personally, I don't think we do. I don't think ETH is going anywhere, so I feel like it's highly undervalued where it's at now. I feel like we're in a good position.
I have a mark at 1390, which is like right where it kind of wicked down to yesterday or last week. To hopefully hold that. And then, what'd you say, 12? You said 1280?
I like 1250.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm all right. Yeah, about 1250. I just feel like it's undervalued, bro. I mean, do you guys think it's like,
I
do you
mean,
think
it's
ETH
better
is really
buying
gonna?
now than at 4K.
Yeah, right. I mean, I just feel like dude, it's such a good buy right now.
It is.
That's my stance.
Um, it'll be nice for me when the NFTs start going again too. That's kind of where I keep my ETH at. The ETH that I
Yeah.
do have.
Yeah.
Dude, NFTs are rough. I don't know about NFTs, bro.
Sorry. What? Thanks. You're still super quiet. It's hard to hear
Dude,
you.
what is wrong with my
Think
mic?
Danksy called NFTs dead as well, I think. Which also means NFTs are about to descend.
Dude,
Um,
everything is dead. All my bags are dead.
Bags are dead.
you know,
Just
I hope
double
you
this
just.
down.
Everything.
timing wise, this is a great opportunity for NFTs, given the fact that ETH looks like it's at a bottom and you could get a nice USD discount on NFTs. However, it is a bit of catching the falling knife scenario, and that's the only
Yeah.
Yeah.
challenge that you're facing. But that's also the time where you can be successful if you catch the bottom.
Um,
Do
Personally,
we
I'd
need?
wait for a bounce first.
Do you think we need to see stock market stock go up for crypto to go up, or do you think we're gonna decouple here?
For ETH, maybe, yeah. I don't. I think Bitcoin can kind of counter move a bit, but some of the alts, I don't know if they hold as strong if rest of the markets are weak. So, I mean, I'd love to hear everyone else's opinion, but that's what I would caution. I know Bitcoin probably has a really good opportunity to kind of counter some of this macro uncertainty and volatility and trade uncertainty, et cetera. U.S. dollar weakening, across the board, right? But when it comes to alts, et cetera, they're probably more at risk of that uncertainty.
Yeah. I'm with
That's
there.
what I'm
I'm with
looking
you,
at
bro.
too right now.
So this is interesting to see. I mean, according to this chart's history, we're about at the all-time low of ETH
That's
dominance,
crazy.
which is kind of crazy, bro. I don't know. I like ETH. I think it, but does it get eaten and swallowed up by Solana like Google did to Yahoo and Bing and whatever other search engines there were?
Does
Because
anyone like Vitalik?
He's a character. I can't really label a like or dislike.
Right?
and then look at
Is,
Solana's market cap, or not market cap, dominance. Well, no, this is actually just Solana. My bad. There we go. But it looks about the same. Like, how do you guys feel? Solana versus just chart wise. I mean, it looks
Looks a
way more
little
attractive.
like less of a falling knife.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, ETH is over here on the chart. Maybe it's a couple months ahead as far as printing goes.
But does Solana make that move too? I don't really think so.
I don't think, bro. But Rhodes, you make a good point, man. Vitalik. I think Vitalik is. Does anybody take him serious? Is the problem. It's okay if he's a cool, funny character, kind of silly, crazy, but they also have to take him serious, and I just don't think people do, bro. I mean, dude, there's memes with like look at all the memes there are with him out there. Like, I know people meme everybody and everything, but to a certain extent, they have their expertise and they take them serious. Like, does if Vitalik speaks, do you guys think ETH sees some pumping? Like, you, I mean, even for Solana, like, who's even Solana's CEO, right? Like,
Well, yeah,
who's
that's the problem is Ethereum has a face, and that
yeah,
face isn't doing
Solana has
a
a
lot of
team.
good
What do
for
you mean?
Ethereum.
Solana, there's this
Solana has
whole.
a team, but who cares about a team, right?
You got someone like Vitalik on the
But when
front
you have a
line.
clear face, it changes it. Bitcoin has um, Michael Saylor, like it has at least a face that's pushing it
yeah.
in the right direction. Um, Solana doesn't have a face negative or positive, and I think that's probably good for it. But Ethereum right now and Vitalik just hasn't been the answer. I don't, I'm not saying that's why Ethereum's struggling, but it doesn't help.
No. Yeah, no, it's just
Well,
interesting. I'm curious what you guys' thoughts are on it, especially just looking at it as far as the market goes, market sentiment, the actual chart itself.
I wouldn't go all in on ETH. I wouldn't say it'd be a bad idea to have any in or start to dollar cost average in at this level,
Hmm.
but it would definitely not be a point to put all your marbles there.
And so this is the tough question too because I don't do all the what happens to all the other alts if ETH doesn't survive, everything else adapts, right? Or does it is
Well,
it a little
yeah,
less attractive? What's going on, Familia?
it's hard to say. I mean, like you said, I don't really think ETH's going anywhere. Is it kind of feels like one of those XRP scenarios. It's been so slow the whole bull market. Granted, it did go to 4K. Excuse me, sorry. Did go to
I think ETH will
4K.
be fine. I'm not worried about ETH. Pull up the Bitcoin rainbow chart.
I don't got that one. Where do you go to for that one?
You just go Bitcoin rainbow on Google.
Oh, on Google.
Yeah, and just click links, and it'll be on
I
your
gotta
browser.
share a different
And
screen.
just click links.
Share. Let me see. Oh, that's media. I gotta share a different screen here. I'm only sharing my
Trading view.
yeah. Do
You can
this.
just log out of TradingView, or just do it in the TradingView browser.
Well, it's not in the browser. It's like an
Also
app.
the app. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I that's what I use. Let's do this. We'll do. Can you guys should be able to see everything now, right?
yeah,
Can you see my screen?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
This one?
Yeah, the first one. I mean, it doesn't look too bad if you have this. If you look at this.
Yeah, that's great. That's a crazy chart. Where what year was that when you were just at that high?
Here?
Yeah.
That was last.
22.
That was
Okay.
last ETH.
21.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like now is a really great opportunity to slowly get in. Not maybe not too slow, because I also feel like at the same time we could see if it runs, could it run pretty fast to the upside and more people feel like they missed out. But if you've been sitting on the sidelines for the last 2 years, just watching everything go, we're back at similar levels.
Yeah, man. It's a good time to buy. I got a couple friends that are buying in right now. Um, they it's hard to tell. Like right now, I tell them to buy some Ethereum, and it depends on where they're holding it, right? If they're gonna hold it on Coinbase for temporary, then you can trade a little bit of everything, buy Bitcoin and XRP and a couple other things. But a lot of them want to use like MetaMask and some other things like this. So kind of
Yeah,
limited a little bit more with MetaMask.
a little bit. Um, I want to start looking into those MetaMask cards more. They seem really cool. I want to get one.
I had a chance
They,
to get one in Denver.
are they like? Can I like order it online? Do you know, or is it like a thing is it like sold out? Or
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
those things like that shouldn't
It's
sell
just a
out.
credit card, though. Oh, it's like a debit card. not that. It's not too interesting.
Yeah, but I think it's a little better, like rather than, say you do need to move crypto over to US dollar and move it to your bank, you don't have to wait, the days for the transaction to hit into your bank finally and
True.
and then also how I'm looking at it is, I usually keep my stuff on a ledger. So say it's on a ledger, I can just send it to my MetaMask instead of having to send it to my Coinbase, change it to the stable coin I need, and then transfer it to my bank.
Looking back to it,
But
ETH,
Coinbase has a card too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
you're good, bro. I know we kind of has filled this gap here, is what some people might say, but
Hmm,
I'd like to see us. I mean, honestly, bro, we're kind of back at this at those same levels. We kind of were. What is this? 22. Like you were saying, Garrison. I think, dude, if you could get a $1,500, $1,300 ETH. I mean, imagine how you'd have felt when you were here.
right.
I think ETH is probably undervalued. Dude, it's hard for me to convince myself to buy this over Solana. I personally I have more Solana. I bought more at 100. I'm up 30 something percent. So on, I mean, what I felt was like a pretty decent buy at $100 when we were buying it back over here. But I mean, dude, this was our first collab space actually, right over here. This line, specific line. So we made our way up, and now actually, dude, you could get some better prices. I think some people are gonna watch the next couple 6 to 12 months happen. There's gonna people who are gonna make it happen. They're gonna invest dollar cost average, just keep doing what they've been doing. There's some people gonna be like, "What the fuck just happened, bro?" And we're gonna be up here with Solana. Could be
Salami
nice.
coin.
Salami coin. Uh, What do you think about Uniswap, G? You're muted, I think. Anybody?
My bad. I had my mic muted. I was talking that whole time.
You're good, bro.
Um, yeah, another one of those coins where I did not expect it to ever be at these levels especially since we hit like $10 to $20 range, and it's another little bit maybe to the downside. Like I would hopefully see any lower than $4, but even if you start to dollar cost average in from here, and I think it's an easy 2x or 3x in a couple
XRP under $2.
months.
Still going with that. That's my sentiment. XRP under $2. I like Chainlink still too.
Yeah.
I
Chainlink
feel like the
maybe we
list is
see. I don't think we go any
slowly.
lower than it's been, but
Yeah, my list of tokens I like as much as I used to is slowly dwindling down.
Yeah. I think we're probably at the last. We're probably gonna see a run relatively soon.
I think so, bro. According to the technicals, Maker's still holding pretty well. I I feel like oops. I feel like
just
Maker also depends,
just like
on ETH as
mirroring
well.
ETH kinda.
It is, bro. It's definitely mirroring it.
Because like technically, I mean, it never hit all-time highs again, obviously, so it looks
Hmm.
very similar to the ETH chart.
Yeah, it does. Total market cap wise, without Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, what are we looking at on like CoinGecko? Like, how's this looking over here? Let's get a little refresh. 17,000 coins. There's 2025 quarter one industry report. We'll look at that later. Actually, screw it. We're here now.
Run it now. Put it through ChatGPT. See what it says.
Yeah, right. Hey, ChatGPT, give me here's the top 8 highlights of CoinGecko.
Oh, I'll
Total
send it to
market
you. I
cap
can do it. That's what I
fell.
do, dude. That's what I do all the time now. I literally don't.
Oh yeah, bro. I've been using a lot of AI. If you peep these tabs up here.
They should make
People are
a
gonna be skewed.
ChatGPT coin.
Is there?
They should make a ChatGPT coin.
Oh
We
no,
can.
scares me.
Top 8
So
highlights. But yeah,
many
total market
coins.
cap
Everybody's dropping coins.
fell 18.6 after reaching year-to-date high. Bitcoin increased its dominance, now accounting for almost 60% of the total market cap, even though it fell 11.5 or 11.8%. The price of ETH plummeted, holy crap, from 33 to 1800,
Yeah,
erasing all of
it's
its
not good.
gains from 2024. Meme coins tank. Daily tokens deployed on Pump Fund plummets 56% after the Libra incident. Holy
Pump
crap,
Fund.
bro.
Oh yeah, Pump Fund collapsed. What's the Libra incident?
I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of interested. Ask ChatGPT.
I'm in ChatGPT right now. You want to see it? Here, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh man.
Wait, did they put it through the same exact thing?
Did they? I mean, it's just they just did this highlight. It's just
Yeah.
this. So I guess they did before. They did it for us, just in case we don't have ChatGPT.
What I'm interested to see is the spot trading volume on centralized exchanges hit 5.4 trillion in 2025. That's kind of crazy.
You can probably read it here.
Wow.
Bitcoin leading.
Dude, number 7, Solana continued its dominance on chain. Spot decentralized exchanges trade from end 2024, accounting for almost 40% of all trades in 2025.
That's crazy.
Damn.
That is pretty wild.
I mean, it's just kind of shrinking. It's back to ETH. It's like it's if you look at it here for March, right? It's shrinking. Base and ETH. Base. I'm surprised base isn't growing very much.
They launched some meme coin pretty much and rugged it.
Who?
Base.
What do you mean base? The Coinbase team?
Yeah, they launched like let me
They launched several.
they
Who?
dead ass did.
Who?
Because they're going to tokenize everything.
Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of bearish cuz like base was like so like corporate. I feel like I was listening to
They've,
Coffee with
they've always been
Captain this
disconnected.
morning and
They've always been disconnected, though.
now
They
it's
tried they try to get into crypto culture in the terms of tokens and NFTs, but they don't do it in a way that's very in tune.
and where's the chart? Like let's like the chart like
I'm gonna
they
post it.
it rugged hard.
They call them content coins,
Yeah, content coins, that's the word I was looking for.
selling art. That's what
You're
M1
talking about this
um,
coin?
Yeah.
This base is for everyone coin?
Mm-hmm. Basis for you and basis for me. It's for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
down further.
it's been
Um,
live for like a couple of days and
yeah.
But did they actually rug or is it just not doing well?
Well, it's not a meme coin in the way they launched it, and they're trying to say that everything can be tokenized, and that's what we're doing, and we've created this, but it's not. It's counter to what the factor of a meme coin. If you want to go ahead and create, your turn base token into a way to tokenize things in a very cost effective way, and away you go. Sure, great. But like the way they've gone ahead and done this, and then they release another one, and it's a little tone deaf. It's done in a way that, you know, isn't super effective. It looks like was it rallied here recently? What was that last chart
This
there?
one? It's only 2 days?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been kind of recent.
it's
I
a
was
bit of a
listening to
bump
Coffee
here,
with
but
Captain
I don't
this
know. I think
morning,
it's
and they were
fine. You know,
not super happy about them doing it.
I think it's
Uh-oh.
fine. I mean, it's not like they're fucking like
Chart doesn't
dumping
look
on you.
bad though.
It's not like they're dumping on you.
The way I heard from the sentiment and, a couple people talk about it, yeah. But now it looks like it might be making a recovery.
What's the vibe on?
the vibe isn't good. Bad vibes. Bad vibes.
What's AI telling us, Stanksy?
Uh, insider trading?
Huh, that's good.
There's always insider trading. That's what meme
There's always
coins are.
insider trading. That's the real thing.
Yeah, they are.
There's always a supply bot. Oh wow.
It's just a, what's it called? Uh, one of those articles, clickbait articles. Hmm. This is kind of sus. There's a lot of money to spend on sniping. Hmm. I'm surprised they even did this. Like this.
Everybody's kind of caught off guard by it.
But like, in the grand scheme of things, this is not that much money for Coinbase or the base team.
Yeah, that's like
Dude, for 600K, like they give that away to investors. Like this is not that much money for it. Like this is definitely like not. This is definitely like someone's gonna get caught for doing this, and it's not one of the leads.
one of
Like
the
it's
interns
probably
is
like,
losing a job.
yeah, it's probably like like think about how much money like these guys are making. Like 600K, like dude, software engineers at base are probably making this much.
Bro, how you feeling about Fartcoin, bro? It's top 100.
Altcoin is excellent. I mean, I've been
Dude,
here
it's
for
up
I've been
183% in the last 30
I've
days.
I've been consuming more beer lately, so I've been farting extra well, and
What?
really, really, I believe that as hot air rises. So no,
Is it?
I mean, it's a phenomenal meme, and so with that, it's doing well, and I like to see it kind of regaining a bit of momentum here with it. So no, I'm pretty happy with Hardcore.
What about Sui? Sui looks good too. Sui's holding.
I don't know. I need this to rally quickly.
But yeah, dude, honestly, like, I really like Chainlink, XRP, Cardano, Aave. What else we got? Bitcoin, obviously. I think ETH is undervalued. I don't love it as much as I love Solana. Wish GRT would come back. H bar, I do like H bar still too. Caspa, I know there's some people out there like Caspa. Caspa's doing pretty well the last 2 weeks, up about 40-50%. I'm sure that's nice after a big dump there. But yeah, Chainlink underrated, highly underrated. What about Ordy? How's this? Oh my, this thing's not looking great.
Whoa, what is Ordi?
Trash.
Ordi
Watch this.
trash.
Boom.
Dude, garbage.
Never see it again. Quant. It's still holding this level, dude. I like Quant. Render. I do like Render. AI token. Rocket Pool. It's kind of fell off. Lost its hype.
Yeah, man. That trend line from the top to where it's at now is
But dude, look at the Solana dominance chart. Kind of fucking terrorizing, bro. It's on a run. Yeah, if Solana comes back and you can get under $100, ideal. XRP under $2, ideal. I think Uniswap's still good too. I like Uniswap. I think that's still higher risk. How's ApeCoin looking? Like doo doo.
it's down.
What
Vibes are
one?
high in the space with ApeCoin and ApeChain, but
Are they?
the price is not.
Where's M2? Didn't we pull that one back here last time? Which one was it? This one?
You have to go to, yeah, the first one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on there. M2. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. I didn't scroll down far enough.
I mean, this does not change very much. Like, this doesn't change, like, week to week like this. It changes, like, on a quarterly basis. Or, like, a
There's
yearly
no other
basis.
way to look at this.
Like, you don't, like, this one is, like, you don't stare at. For sure.
No.
What a funny chart.
Yeah, bro. There's like no other. Can we see where it pulls the data?
If you go to the Fed, just search up M2 money supply on Google. It's on the Fed website.
On the Fed website.
Yeah.
What about Doge? What's Doge doing, dude? Yeah, honestly, it's quiet, man. I think a lot of people are either gonna get. I think they're gonna miss out. It's quiet. Not a lot's happening. People, I hope are still accumulating. It's the best time to do it. I'm buying. I'm still buying. I'm waiting for this quarter one bonus to hit, bro, and I'm buying. But honestly, bro, I feel like people are gonna be sad when they see Bitcoin run, bro. They're gonna be like, dang, I shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, that's how it always is gonna be, I feel like.
Yeah, people would rather buy it at 110K.
Yeah. And I mean, dude, you could have bought it when it came back down here, and that's a good trade, bro. Like people, everybody was scared, right? It's scary times, scary fingers.
What's the fear and greed index right now?
It's up there.
30.
Um, let's see. It is extreme fear 21
Dang.
out of 100. One 1 week ago we were at 8.
Damn.
Yeah, 21. It's a scary time, bro. Scary time. Honestly, I'm excited. I think this is the best time to buy. Everybody's scared. I know some charts are green, but when they were red, when we were on like a week ago, was the best time probably. Let's see. Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday would have been the best. Would have been the best time. Yeah, a lot of tokens just fell, bro. Where's BNB? Does anybody watch BNB or hold it?
BNB is pretty stable, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been one of the top coins, but I've never watched it or looked at it.
Yeah, no, I don't know many people that do, honestly.
Yeah, it's just kind of there. Looks good actually.
Yeah, it's holding pretty well.
It's like a stable coin at this point.
Even though BNB
Yeah,
directly didn't do anything in like the FTX event, I feel like they almost got a bad reputation with it too. Even though they were kind of the ones who caused it, because wasn't he like the first one to pull out CZ?
yeah, he kind of called their bluff.
Yeah, and then it just from there it went bye bye.
Hype's looking good, bro. Up a good 70% in the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's crazy. I know some hype whales.
Some hype whales.
Yeah, like they
Wish it
have a
was
lot of
me.
hype.
Flow is pretty much at all-time lows.
I feel like a lot of these are, bro. A lot of these altcoins aren't looking so great. This is where utility becomes confidence almost when you're investing in these. Utility and popularity.
Yeah. And I also feel like this cycle's been very like trendy. Like a lot the focus changed a lot. But it was I don't know, it was meme coins were very heavy for a little bit and cycle was definitely a little different and we'll see how it continues to go this year, but
It's
the new
definitely
money's
way
here.
different. I feel like the market itself, though, I feel like it's doing good. I feel like it's thriving. I feel like it's busy. Maybe, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just
It's it's quiet. It's not I feel like for us it's not very quiet because we're here and kind of plugged in and looking around. But for those outside of it, like I've had like, what you can call normies like ask me about it recently, like, "Oh, isn't it down?" Like I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." But like the last 2 years have been really good, and it's like now's more opportunity to get in
look at
and
this, bro.
re-explain like I'm not here to make a 1000x to yesterday. Just here for long term to grow my bag slowly and not necessarily slowly, but obviously growing my bag fast would be nice. This is Ave from or late 2024.
Aave
Yeah,
looks
bro.
pretty good
We're
here.
this is Aave at price. We're similar. We're playing at prices that we're at now. The reason I brought us back here is because this time it was a little different. Everybody was feeling different. But the thing is, I feel like honestly, we you should feel the same, same excitement, right? Ave pumped from $50 to 150, tripled. And then it ran again from $80 to 180, pretty much. Again, over doubled. And I mean, people were excited, bro. If you were buying Ave and watching Ave, you were excited. I know I was. And a lot of tokens were following what was happening here. And everybody was excited, excited, excited. We were all happy. Everybody's like, I'm never selling. Always taking, going to the moon. And most of us probably didn't sell all the way up to here. But what's crazy is like, dude, look how fast we came back to right here. We didn't take long. And I know we're going a little slow, so we can speed it up. But my whole point is you should be just as excited as we were over here, especially if you're investing, if you're buying, if you're brand new, you should be even more excited because you kind of have the same opportunity we did literally last year, almost around the same time. And it's almost a whole year later, right after Ave ran. You've seen what it could do. It ran almost 400%. You've seen what it could do. And now today, you should be looking at this like, dude, I can't believe I'm going to get another opportunity at these levels. And then here we are at current price. Sitting here at current price. Dude, look how fast that happened. But I feel like the people watching this, I want people to understand. If you're tuning into this, I want you to know, like, you should be just as excited as we were over here, dude. Because when we were over here, we could only see kind of the same thing. We all had that same hope. Right? Oops, replay. There we go. We all had that same hope. We seen what it could do. We're like, oh man, look, dude, it ran to 600. Dude, if it even ran to $300, I'd take profit, bro. You know? Oh, I could hear myself now. Um, but but dude, I mean, that's an awesome trade. It's an awesome trade. And we're in the same almost the same spot. We're a little higher than that now, but my whole point is you have that optimism to look at. You have right now is the time that Garrison always reflects back on is the easiest time to buy. We're in the easiest time to buy for from
I mean,
2022.
these are great buying prices right now. It's actually
Yeah,
really
bro.
tight.
If in any token, right? I mean, a lot of these, I mean, the ones I'm referring to or might not be the ones you know, everybody's looking at, but ultimately most tokens are at a good level at this point after retracing running 2 3 4 500%. A lot of these utility tokens, I mean, dude, Cardano's an awesome token. It always has been. I mean, bro, ran to $3 one time too. And I think it'll be back up there eventually. um, but I think Bitcoin's going to move a little bit faster than the rest of them, and when Bitcoin starts moving, these will start following again.
Guys, I do have to dip out of here. Sorry, I got to leave a little bit early,
Dang,
but I'm
bro.
gonna throw my Bitcoin prediction in.
What's your Bitcoin prediction?
Um, that one up there now is from 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I wasn't here last week. That was a little off, but we're right here, right at that level we are now. That's why I skipped last week because I didn't want to be wrong. Um,
Fair.
but but if we don't hold or if we don't I'm gonna stay optimistic and say we'll be at above 90K.
Above 90, huh?
Yeah, next
Dang,
week
bro.
above 90. Or
Bullish.
or and
I
then
just
I don't know what you're guessing, but like if someone said 79K or so, that wouldn't be a bad idea either.
No, I was just joking with you, bro, to see if I could change your
I
guess.
know I'm keeping it 90K, but like it could definitely be at 79 as well next week.
Yeah, it could. Thanks. What you looking at, brother?
Uh,
60?
above 90. Fuck it. Keep it up. Keep it up here. Above 90.
Let's go.
Rotes, how you feeling, bro?
You got to pump
80,
it up.
87.5.
Go and pump it up.
Oh, he's
Got
getting
to pump it up.
specific here. All right.
Put one
That
three
worked out very well last time.
87,513 for
I was totally off. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
then
go
87.513. That's correct. That is the exact number.
are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep your
go
72K touch?
no, 74.
Ooh, dang, making me nervous now.
Well, yeah, because you were most accurate last time too. So this is bad news.
Well, no.
I mean, we're right at that line, right? Like if we break out on this, then yeah, it will move and send. If we don't, then
Yeah,
we reject. Basically by the end of this day, so tomorrow at 4 p.m. If we've rejected it, then we're still in this downtrend, right? So it's
yep.
it's tight.
Yeah, it is. I want to be bullish, but I just feel like, bro, we're missing an event. I feel like there's some event we're missing that's gonna really
Well,
propel us up.
didn't Binance said that countries are going to them to talk about strategic reserves? So isn't
Yeah,
that it right there?
it is.
That's
But I think the day, like, bro, they start buying when a country starts buying like El Salvador or like Michael Saylor, that's when I think the game changes, bro. Right now, like, even like the Bitcoin reserve, I think the United States has, I think is kind of like not a loophole by any means, but they're still technically not buying it. They're
Well,
like
no one wants to be
using
vocal about it right now, right?
yeah,
If you're vocal about it right now, you're you're only being vocal if you've accumulated what you believe to be sufficient supply. Otherwise, everyone's being quiet about it because no one wants to lose in the race, right? So
yeah.
it's a catch 22. You're not going to get that kind of catalyst until someone thinks they've accumulated enough and then comes out and says it. You know, that's when it changes.
Yeah, honestly, bro. And I mean, it just Bitcoin really ties everything together, bro. It's borderless, seamless, runs on energy, backed by people.
You know who should be doing
Obviously,
it is China,
it's
right?
one of
Yeah,
those, just
United
what you
States
tell
is trying to come at them with tariffs. China could come back and say, "Hey, we have bought, you know, X amount of Bitcoin over the last month, or and plan to buy another X amount of Bitcoin, and see where that goes."
I feel like, dude, imagine even if they pulled a bluff move like that, where they just said, "Hey, we just bought," Then what
Hmm.
do you think the market reacts instantly?
Yeah,
I do
I
too.
for
think
sure.
so. My only concern would be is like, is there any ways then the U.S. says, okay, how do we devalue Bitcoin to go back at China, right? Like,
Bro,
but
we
no,
need
I think
China's
I think you get
Bitcoin.
you get a country like that has that ability to go in and do it without the regulations that are required in democratic countries.
Hmm.
It changes things pretty quick.
Yeah, bro. It just like I said, I think we're just missing like what I think will propel us back to 100K very quick is just a simple event of an announcement, a move, a buy, a purchase, an agreement, maybe even who knows. Something. I think some type of news event will put us back there. I think people are still gonna buy, but just the whole market fearfulness isn't we're not going to see the greed index back in the greed zone until Bitcoin's back above 100K. I think back above maybe even up to 110. But other than that, boys, I appreciate you. I know has like these last few calls haven't, or not these calls, but the last really little bit in the market since we hit all-time high hasn't been the most exciting times in the market. I feel like it's been very quiet. Hopefully everybody's building. Hopefully that's what's happening.
That's just the sentiment of crypto, you know. It's
Yeah.
much easier to talk about it. People are more excited at 100, but this is when you should be really excited because you get to buy in cheaper. So,
Yeah. 100%, bro. I hope everybody feels that way where they can kind of look and reflect back and dude, click a chart, look at the history, man. Dude, if you bought Solana at $100, under $100, dude, let's go, bro. You could have a potential 3x if we get back to these prices anytime soon. Back to 300 if you bought from 100. Be awesome. Or 2x, 3x, whatever it is. Um But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm buying. I haven't stopped. I'll never stop. I'm like Michael Saylor, just not as big. We're buying a couple $100 every week, not a couple $1 billion. Sometimes it's more, but and that's ultimately, bro. It's what I've done since 2019. It didn't matter the price. Sometimes I buy different tokens. I try to at this point, like in times like this, I pretty much buy Bitcoin and then I'll allocate some Bitcoin when I see an opportunity. But I recently bought like 10 Sol at about 100, and that's doing all right. But other than that, boys, that's all I got. Hopefully next week we can see a little bit more bullish moves, but I think we might see some sideways action personally.
yeah. I mean, I think the bottom's in, so I'm not worried.
Yeah,
My
Bitcoin
bags are
dominance
still
surging,
strapped.
but all right, boys, I'm hopping off. Have a good rest of the night. Keep
Yeah.
crushing it, and
Take care, man.
keep
We're at
keep buying, guys.
see you guys next
Peace.
week,
Enjoy that
same
long
time,
weekend.
same place. Above 90K for
Okay.
sure.
Yes.
Happy
Take care,
Easter.
guys. Peace.
Mm-hmm.